In this example, we're told to graph 4 is less than D. In other words, graph the number 4, which is less than all the solutions, which can kind of be a little bit confusing. So what I do is I tend to rewrite it. You can see here in red that I rewrote it. And what I ended up doing is I basically switched the number with the letter. So I have D on the left now and 4 is on the right. And I also flipped the inequality sign around. And just so you can see it's the same thing, look, if I were to draw an arrow, you can see it, this is pointing towards the 4. Similarly, if I do the same thing here, you can see it's still pointing towards the 4. So I didn't change the solution set. I'm just rewriting it so it's a little bit easier to interpret. Now to graph it, I'm just going to go to the number 4, and I'm going to put an open dot on it. And the reason why I know that is because there's no line underneath it. So it's just saying pick any number, but it has to be bigger than 4, which means I don't include it. And then numbers bigger than 4 on a number line would be any number afterwards, so to the right. So numbers always get bigger towards the right on the number line. And if you want, you could draw a solid arrow on the end, and that shows that it keeps going on forever. But don't forget that these filled in means that you could pick any number that is to the right of 4. So it cannot be 4, but you could pick any number as close as possible. Like, for example, 4.00001 is very, very close to 4, but it's not 4. And any numbers you can see in between 6 and 7, for example, those are all solutions too. So like 6.5, 6 3/4. So any number that is to the right of 4 will be a solution. And that's the solution set for all numbers bigger than 4. In other words, when you see a problem like this where it says the variable is greater than 4, that's what it represents. These are all the possibilities you can choose.